Yo, what is going on, Doom Clan? It's your boy Doom, come back here, back again with another commentary for you guys today, bringing you guys an insane gameplay in the background. So 100 Gunstreak on the map Yemen by no one other than the Black Ops 2 god himself, Doom Resi. He's an absolute tank on Black Ops 2 and he has very high standards. So if you guys want to see more insane Black Ops 2 gameplay, I definitely recommend you guys going down into the description down below and checking him out. Anyways, let's get right down into today's commentary. So today's commentary is actually going to be a life story. If you guys haven't already checked out my channel from my first post on Doom Clan channel, I do a bunch of life stories. I think I did a life story for that one too. Normally, I like to do life stories for posts on other channels as well as my own channel. So I decided, hey, why not do the first time I got pulled over? This is actually a crazier story because of how big of a dick this cop is. Straight up, there's been so much stuff going on recently in the United States with a bunch of police brutality, all this stuff. So I decided, why not toss this commentary in, because I thought it would be more of an appropriate commentary about more dick cops. So basically, let's get into the commentary. So this was, I believe, September 7th, and this is 3 days after my birthday. My birthday is September 4th, so I'm going out. My parents just bought me an Xbox One. I was so psyched. I was like, hey, let's get this. Did you guys get me any games? No, we didn't. Fuck you, Corey. So I was like, damn, I have to go get me some games. So basically, they bought me a console without getting me games, and I had zero money to go get me some games, so I basically had to do a fuck ton of chores around the house in order to be able to get that stuff, since I didn't have a job at this time. I recently just quit my job, so I was trying to find another one at this time, so I had zero money basically. So I had to do a bunch of chores around the house. Then they finally gave me $60. I was like, all right, let me go out, buy me some Madden 15 and get on the grind. So I drove over to GameStop, right, and I had my license now for about 5 months, and in the place I live, the state I live, you basically have to have it, I think, 6 months before you get, you're allowed to drive multiple people in the car at once. But if you get a ticket or a violation or anything like that prior to 6 months, you can't drive anyone else. It resets until another 6 months. So I wasn't driving anyone in that instance, but at the same time, you don't have to have anyone in your car for it to be reset. So I'm just driving along, having my merry way, driving to GameStop, getting me a nice Madden 15, and I start to drive home. I'm all psyched. I'm texting my friend like, yo, I just got Madden 15. See me on some Madden Ultimate Team once I get back to my house. So I put down my phone and I continue driving, and I pass a speed camera, and the speed camera has a set to go off, I think at 42 miles an hour, and I was going about 30 miles an hour. So in the speed limit's a 30-mile-an-hour zone, I always just go 30, 35 because I'm paranoid as hell with those cameras. So I always go about 30 to 35 miles an hour slower. Not slower, 30 to 35 miles an hour slow when I'm passing those cameras. So I'm passing those cameras. So I pass them in about, I would say, 300 yards after I see a cop. I was like, oh, all right, whatever. Just go the same exact speed. No big deal. I'm going the same exact speed. This motherfucker turns on his lights and comes straight after me. I'm like, oh my god, you gotta be fucking me, dude. There's no way this is happening. 2 days after my birthday, 2-3 days, and I'm buying a game, wasted $60. I'm about to have to pay fucking $80 for a ticket, right? So I'm just sitting in my car like, fuck, this can't be happening. So I'm sitting in my car, pull over to the side, just sitting there thinking the worst is going to happen. This cop walks up to my car with his fat little self, waddling his way to the car. I'm like, I'm just thinking to myself, motherfucker, go fuck yourself in the first place. So this guy, I put down my window. He's like, license and registration. I'm like, all right, I've never been pulled over before, so I honestly am retarded. So I don't know where my registration is or what it looks like. I mean, I know where it is. It's in my glove box, but I don't know what it looks like. So I open it up and I hand the guy my registration. I'm like, I think this is my registration. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sorry if it's wrong. Just tell me what's right because I've never been pulled over before. He's like, no, I don't know where your registration could be, kid. It could be behind my tire for all I know. And I was just like, you motherfucker. For real, for real? Why would you pull that shit on me? You're supposed to be a nice motherfucking guy. You're looking out for my motherfucking community. You better not be a dick. So, I'm shaking shit so much right now. I'm just constantly having rattling noises. God, I'm getting too intense into the story. Anyways, let's continue on. So, goes back to his car, and he comes back up to me and goes, well, today I'm going to give you, just because it is your first time getting pulled over, I'm going to lower the violation. I was like, for real? You're not even going to let me get away with it? Every single motherfucker on the first time they get fucking pulled over always gets away with this shit, except for me. Literally my fucking luck. So I get the ticket, and I see it says $80. I'm like, motherfucker, you did not lower this violation. Go fuck yourself. He hands me back my license and my registration, and he said, any questions, any of that stuff? And I was like, no. And then he says all the shit about court, all this stuff. And you bet your ass I went to court. I'm going to probably be telling another life story on my channel about the time I went to court, because he actually got caught being like a massive douche. And me and about 3 other guys got away with all our stuff because this guy was just a huge douche. So I look at this shit, and it said I was going 49 miles an hour. And a fucking 30. I was like, there's no way this shit's right. I was going 35. I passed speed cameras, all this shit. So then I was like, fuck this, I'm going to court. So I basically went to court for this, and I won my shit. But I'll tell you guys the court story more like later, probably in another life story. I might do it just for Doom Clan, just because, you know, I just told this life story on here. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you guys want to check out Resi, make sure to go check him out. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.